Shalom, 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 shalom. We're out here in El Paso, Texas, bringing this gospel on the highway and the byway to the lost sheep of Israel, the hopefully elect, Yasharala, so-called blacks, the Americans, Latinos also let these heathens know, and he said this wicked kingdom know that the destruction is near, and our Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, is soon return to claim this earth as his dominion and set up the heavenly kingdom for the righteous to rule forever and ever. Now, before we get started, let's turn to the east and give all glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, and also to you brothers out there putting out this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters at 28. Shalom. Once again, we're in this windy place here, but the work has to still be done despite all of the wind here. Now, as some of you know, if we get a couple of headlines, we're going to go into and filter it through the spirit, through the scriptures, and the first one we're going to bring up is this Trump. And as you know, Trump came out this week with a 3-minute video, again, as he's campaigning for the 2024 election. And the thing that he spoke about this time, unlike last time where he was making a direct threat to Yasharala Israel, or so-called blacks, the Americans, Latinos, is that he's looking to stop World War III from happening, recover the United States economy. Of course, he's playing on the demonic spirits here in Great Babylon, America, that's looking for continuity, relief and greatness, and that he is the man that's going to bring it. Now, through spirit, we believe that Trump is actually going to bring on World War III, okay? And also, Trump is going to bring on Jacob's trouble. So those of you, the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called blacks, the Americans, Latinos, okay, 2/3 of there, that are continuing to reminisce about the old times and the greatness of Great Babylon, America, okay? He just warning. We have trouble coming on our tribe, okay? And that is an unavoidable thing here. What did the Lord Yahushua said? He will start judgment at the house of Israel, okay? This people, why we were given the law, okay? Now, to you doggone heathens out there, particularly you doggone so-called white people are hoping for peace, here's what's going to happen. We're going to start off with that. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 17, and it says, Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. And the Medes are the modern-day Russian Empire, okay? You know, it's the Soviet Union. Right now, they have a conglomerate of nations that's joining them right now. Because why? They hate this doggone wicked kingdom known as Great Babylon, America, okay? And it says, their bows also shall dash a young man to pieces, and they shall have no pity in the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So those of you in this murder of, well, it's just only a child, you'll call a 20-year-old a doggone child. Here's the deal. These, when you have war, okay, they're spoils. When it says it's not going to have pity on the womb, okay, these women are going to get ravished, okay? You see me how Esau ravished all these women of these other nations, and your children are going to be dashed to pieces, and the men who are serving in the military forces, okay, who have never actually fought a legitimate military force, is going to what? Die horrible deaths. You have anything on?
That's right. This is the book of Acts, chapter 10. All right. Bring out verse 34. All right. Book of Acts, chapter 10, verse 34. All right. It reads, Then Peter opened his mouth and said, Of a truth, I perceive the Most High is no respecter of persons. Like the brother was saying, man. The Lord doesn't see the Lord, like it says in Isaiah 55 and 8, the Most High Yahweh's mind is not our mind, man. So the way we look at a child is not how you look at a child. Okay, because just like mankind, children are no different. Children of mankind, and all of mankind has spirits dwelling within these vessels in the chains of darkness. Children are no different. Okay, so the Lord knows, okay, what manner of spirit that dwells in a child, whether it's righteous or wicked. So if that child dies in a very gruesome manner, most likely that child was wicked. There ain't no most likely anything. That child was wicked. But like it says in the book of book of Amos, it says, "Who shall perish be innocent?"
Yeah. Actually,
it's like Job chapter 4 chapter. Okay. So pursuing Ezekiel 9 chapter, it speaks about the mark of exemption. Okay. If children, okay, if children are not a part of that mark of exemption, then they die. Like it says in that scripture, in that chapter, in Ezekiel 9 chapter. Okay? says how men, women, and children shall be put to death. Okay? And that's also why this other quick precept in the book of 2nd Chronicles, the 15th chapter, okay, it further elaborates on that. So this is 2nd Ezra, so like 2nd Chronicles, chapter 15, verse 13, that whosoever will not seek the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. Okay? And that's small, okay? Okay, when he speaks about small, that also pertains to children, man. Because the Heavenly Father is a ruthless killer of the wicked and righteousness, man. I mean, what? He's terrible in righteousness, man. And he doesn't give a damn if it's a child or not. Right? You see, just like it says in Acts the 16th chapter, okay, another similar precepts, if you're a man of the Lord, and you care about your family, it will behoove you to take heed to the righteous instruction of the word of Yahweh by Shem and Shai. Okay, because it's our measure of faith, okay, by rehearsing the righteous laws, such commandments within the holy word of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, that will save us in these last days, man. Okay? Not just fulfilling fulfilling the works of the law, because we can't, it's impossible for us to do that completely. So our measure of faith is gonna have to factor in, man. Okay? You know? So and that further confirms there's an order that's been established, man. Like it says in 1st Chronicles, Bobby Shah, can you get that in 1 Corinthians 11:3? Speak about how there's an order. Okay? It's the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, first and foremost. Okay? The Ancient of all days, who existed before time itself. And then it's the Alpha and Omega, Hamashiach Yahushua, his only creation, that the Heavenly Father Yahweh used to create everything, everybody, and everything else. Pursuant to the book of Colossians.
That's right.
You see, then is mankind, chiefly the men of Israel, the gods of the earth.
That's right.
The lower angels.
Yep.
Then is the other men of these other nations, and then women.
That's right.
Okay.
It's the book of Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3, and it says, "But I would have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of every woman is a man, and the head of a Mashiach is power." Okay? So there's an order. Okay? There's an order here. Go ahead, sorry.
No, you're good. And so I'm just gonna speak on that, you know, because like it says in Proverbs 11 and 21, a false Proverbs 11 and 1, I believe it is, says how a false balance is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh, man. And that's why in Isaiah 29 and 16 speaks about how it's prophesied how everything was to be turned upside down in this place, man. The sinful kingdom, America, Babylon the Great, the whore.
The city of confusion.
City of confusion. Okay? Where a man can act like a woman and vice versa. Chop off their genitals, man. Okay? Take testosterone pills to grow a fucking beard, man.
That's right.
You see that? That's an abomination according to the scriptures, man. Okay, like it says in the book of Deuteronomy. I believe it's in Deuteronomy the 25th chapter, or Deuteronomy the 23rd chapter. That speaks about how, matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. It speaks about how a man that cuts off his privy member shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
You can't. Okay? Because again, with that order, once you cut that rod off, which is your crown jewels, okay, and this is how what were we ordered to do? Okay? Procreate, okay? Be fruitful and multiply. You can't multiply, okay, if you cut off your doggone rod, man. Okay? But see, this is what they push in Great Babylon, America, because see, this is a place called spiritual Sodom and Egypt, okay, in which they've accepted, okay, what this devil, the so-called white man, has put out there. Go ahead, Al.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 1. He that is wounded in the stones, the testicles, nutsack. He that is wounded in the stones, or hath his privy member cut off, shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord Yahweh. Okay? Point blank, period.
That's right.
And if you disapprove of this in righteous instruction, then you're of the world, and you're gonna be, and you're a part of the problem, man. Like it says in St. James the 4th chapter.
That's right.
St. James the 4th chapter. Okay, you know, it speaks about in St. James the 4th chapter on if you're a friend of the world, then you're enemy to the Lord Yahweh by Shem and Shai, man.
So if you accept this right here, according to Leviticus, which talks about what? If a man lie with a man, he lie with womankind, they're both an abomination, you put to death. Guess what? You might as well just be a doggone faggot your damn self, because you're actually agreeing with it. Okay? And see, they want to punish you, okay, financially, lose your job, all your different stuff, ostracize you to society, because you don't want to accept two men being like that. Well, any of you are old enough to remember in the 1980s or even the 70s, okay, just far back like that, Okay, women wore dresses. These people, they call them closet homosexual or closet sodomite, meaning what? The society was set up in such a way that they knew that coming out in the open and being openly homosexual in society was wrong, and the general public was not going to accept that. So what they did, okay, they got a Hamite to come out and be the pioneer, the so-called first black president, that fucking faggot, sodomite friggin' Obama, okay, Barack Obama, who's married to a fucking man, okay, to bring that out, and that was his agenda, okay? So the image of the first black president is a fucking faggot. How you, Jake, all proud about that? And you still get these doggone comedians like Chris Rock and Kevin Hart and all that stuff still praising this man. It's like, you know that these are sold out guys, and that's why they're all coked up and fucked up, and I can't wait for them to have a gruesome death, okay? Right. And that's why the Lord has such a punishment for this place, because this place put this bullshit on all across the earth.
Real quick, land back on your point before we bring up that precept, is that's why Esau sets up these celebrities, okay, as influencers, okay, and that's why the scriptures speak about, the book of St. Matthew speaks about the stars of heaven. Okay, it's really twofold. Because like when, in Isaiah 13 chapter, for example, it speaks about the stars of heaven. It's really talking about the nukes. Because when our forefathers were envisioning these nukes, there are so many of them in the firmament. Right? So they describe them the best way they knew how, because obviously didn't have the amount of technology we have nowadays back then, 1,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You know, on the other side of the spectrum, it speaks about stars of heaven falling. The book of St. Matthew is talking about these modern day stars of this world, man. Okay, so because a star is something that illuminates, something that shines, something that's captivating. That's why when a star, a modern day star, like a celebrity or otherwise known as celebrity, walks into a room, they captivate the room. Everyone wants to socialize with them because of their status. Okay, especially their economical status, their social status as a result of that. You know, their overall morale. You see, people want to be a part of something that's successful. You know, something that's captivating. That's why they use these influencers like Chris Rock and Marlon Wayans. And those are the two guys that come to the top of my mind that were pushing the Rainbow Mafia agenda, okay, within their comedic stand-ups.
Yep.
Okay, and that's why, speaking of which, Eddie Murphy was caught with a tranny some years ago, and I remember on one of his specials, like in the Raw '87, it was funny as hell, but this nigga was wearing a tight-ass jumpsuit, man. Okay, now you can repent from that, but you should not. If you're promoting that and you just are promoting that, Yahweh Shem Shai is going to give you the sword of death, man. Okay, point blank period. That's why these influencers set up. Okay, but you got it.
All right. Just look right at them. Let's see if you're looking at it. You're looking right down. This is the book of Joel 3. So where soon it says, it says, for behold, in those days that the time when I shall bring upon again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people, for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. Okay? So, you got Esau, and we can show you some gruesome picture there. Those of you in the truth, you already seen this enough. Okay, these people here, they don't accept that, okay, because these are the same ones here who accept the pushing of this pedophilia, mafia agenda that's going on right now, okay? But what did the Lord keep coming out over and over and over in the scriptures? That his eyes is against what? This wicked queen, and that he's going to destroy this queen from the face of earth. When you look into the book of Amos 9 and 8, it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and he will destroy from off the face of the earth, saving that he will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, which is Yahshua, us so-called blacks and Americans, Latino. That's just 1/3 of us, okay? But Great Babylon, America, is going to be destroyed. Now imagine, we're standing out here, and what do you see, You see houses, right? I see lots of cars, the road, little birds and stuff flying like that. Imagine, at some point in time, all of this is all going to be melting in this place forever and ever and ever and ever, okay? That's what's going to take place in Great Babylon, America. That's why you don't invest into this place.
Right. Okay. And to continue to land back on that, we're not supposed to invest in wickedness, man. We're supposed to set our sights on the things that are above, like it says in Colossians, the 3rd chapter, not the things that are beneath, because everything that is beneath, okay, is gonna burn up. Because these things are temporal. But what's everlasting is intemporal. That's things that cannot be seen. Pursuing a collage in the 4th chapter. Case in point. So this is Proverbs chapter 23, verse 17. All right. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 17. It reads, "Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord Yahweh all the day long." You can never do enough to please him, like it says in Sirach, the 43rd chapter, man. Okay? So why would you want to be a part of something that you know, that you've heard that's going to be destroyed? And if you don't believe that, that means you don't have any fear.
That's right.
And these people that indulge in this rainbow mafia lifestyle, they don't fear the Lord Yahweh by Shem and Shah. Ultimately, they bought into the idea of them being their own gods. Yep. Okay, another way of describing that ideology is transhumanism. Okay, which is where technology, AI technology comes into play. It's ultimately what these devils want to do. Okay, case in point. Now, in the case of the whole rainbow mafia situation, how come nobody said anything when Biden got caught walking with what appears to be some transformer boy recently, walking down the steps of a goddamn plane, man?
That's right.
Nobody said a goddamn thing. Okay, but yet they're talking about having the ICC is talking about putting out an arrest warrant for Putin for supposedly sex trafficking little girls. That's fucking hypocrisy, man.
Yes, damn hypocrisy.
Okay, where was the same energy, okay, towards Jeffrey Epstein? Yep. Now how come the FBI raided his fucking condo or whatever with no fucking arrest warrant to follow that shit?
Damn right.
Okay, then like I was saying about this guy, Biden, okay, recently he's caught walking down the goddamn steps with what appears to be a young man or whatever the fuck it was, man. Okay, you see?
That's sodomites, so it's faggots. Those of you who don't know what sodom means, it means faggots. Okay, and this place, it likes faggots, and this is what's gonna happen, just like in Gomorrah, Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right. Okay, so so then you had Bill Clinton, who also flew to Jeffrey Epstein's so-called whatever the fuck the island's called. It really should be called Orgies Island. All right, Bill Clinton got caught over there with 2 girls, man. 2 young girls, man.
That's right.
Okay, where's the uproar over that? We got you people, you fucking hypocritical people, like to get angry at a man for
being righteous,
desiring to be with multiple women.
Yeah.
When that's completely permissible by the Heavenly Father Yahweh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And speaking on that, for you women, let me put it to you this way. See, because some of you in this truth and you, or you think you are, you want to be, whatever case like that, but then you only want to accept some of it. We're going to have a lot of freaking doggone women in the kingdom. In fact, during Jacob's trouble, okay, the Lord said he's going to send 7 of you, send 7 women to 1 man. And that 7 is a completion number, so it could be 100 of you sharing one of the holy man. And you know what? You're going to shut your mouth up, and when you come to us, you're not coming with doggone with the cum lashes or the cumbrellas lashes and all that stuff. Okay, it said you're going to be selling yourself of what you actually bring to the table as far as skill set to sew clothes, cook food, and do all those things to serve us. Okay, the man that the Lord has set up. Okay, to bring your ass through Jacob's trouble, be protected by the angels. Okay, that Yahushua and Mashiach has set up. All right, so you better get that in your head right now. You're not going to be the only woman. Your ass, oh, this thing is so good. There's only you. No. Okay, get used to it. We're gonna have lots and lots of women. Go ahead,
That's right. Okay. Just like it says in Isaiah 4:1, man. Until you pride women that refuse to bow down, let me read you something, man. You're gonna be in for rude awakening. Just like those 3 nigga bitches that went to Mexico and got put to death.
Damn right.
Okay. Even before the attempted cosmetic surgery, there's 4 niggas that went to Mexico, Southern Kingdom Jays, got put to death. Or actually, I think it was 2 of them that got put to death. 2 out of the 4 niggas that went to Mexico got put to death. Then there was 3 Southern Kingdom chicks that went to Mexico, and they came up missing shortly after that. So Heavenly Father is performing a great work on the tribes, man. See, and speaking of Mexico, a few days ago, I think it was on this time last week, March 12th, you had Jake, predominantly Asherites from Venezuela, storming the border. Okay, getting tear gas, you and your children, man.
That's right.
Okay. He Esau's not playing with you, man. Because Yahweh Shimon Shai is not playing with you. Because Esau is Yahweh Shimon Shai's weapon stick on the left hand side. It's in the Psalm 17 chapter.
And they don't believe that Deuteronomy 28 applies to them because see, when you go from Psalm verse 16 and out where those judgment releases are coming on us when we're going into slavery and going into losing our mind and everything like that, different parts of that, okay, it happens over a period of time. Okay, so it says what? This nation was a fierce nation that don't regard the young and the old.
Yep.
But did they regard the young and the old over there at the border over there?
That's
no.
not.
Okay, so it does apply to you. It doesn't just only apply to the Southern Kingdom, the so-called Negroes. It does apply to all of you like that. But see, this is how you know Jason want to continue to be a homeborn nigger or homeborn slave, because why? See, they're willing to accept, okay? They're willing to accept being at the bottom. They're willing to accept and forgive this man no matter what this man does. Okay? So I'm just going to ignore it. That didn't happen to me. That just happened to somebody else. Oh, okay, let me get a payout. Let me go get a Jew-kike lawyer, okay, and then sue for it like that. No, we don't want your damn money, you crackers. We want your damn blood, okay?
Right, that's
the days of you freaking people killing us and slaughtering us, those are coming to an end. It's going to be your doggone turn. We want your damn blood.
That's
and
right.
Yahushua and Mashiach is going to ensure that your blood will be spilled here in Great Babylon, America.
That's right. Line back on that, you just recently you had Jake, basically an uproar over the fact that Esau is refusing to pay Jake $5 million, a qualified Jake for reparations. Now it came out. To speak on this real quick, I got to bring this hypocrisy out. It came out that the NAACP got involved, and they said that Jake don't deserve that. That further confirms that these organizations, that these so-called pro-black organizations are really funded by Esau, man.
Yeah, and those are doggone terrorists, man. Most of the people run those are doggone terrorists.
Yep. It's like Frederick Douglass.
Yes.
He's a fucking terror.
He's a damn terror.
Okay.
That's at least pioneer. That's fucking doggone the earliest smart Negro slave. Get the fuck out of here. That's a doggone cracker, overturned cracker, man. Fuck out of here.
So this
Right?
this is actually what I was talking about here. So you got this guy here. Well, I'm not even gonna. His name is really irrelevant. But anyway, here's the point. What I was actually bringing out the whole NAACP situation that transpired. It says the NAACP. Okay, this is what so the San Francisco NAACP rejects $5 million worth of reparation payments to blacks, so-called blacks. Calls for reparations to focus on investments and opportunities in 5 key areas at Board of Supervisors meeting on reparations today. Okay, and then those five key areas included investments in education, which is fucking hypocritical because they're teaching us a so-called they're teaching us a pro-white curriculum, like Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's bullshit for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Okay. Then now, speaking of education, they're looking to if they haven't already done so completely, remove the history of slavery from the textbooks, man. And now they're calling us indentured servants, man. See, that's part of Esau trying to run away from his atrocities he's committed against Jake. So that's one aspect of it, right? Then the second key area is economic empowerment. That's goddamn hypocrisy. Because what the fuck did they do to Black Wall Street? They bombed that shit, man. Literally, man. Okay?
Damn right.
Number 3, housing. That's fucking more hypocrisy because what they've been doing with gentrification, man. Especially going back to Chicago, man. Okay? Nothing more need be said on that. Then you got impoverished neighborhoods that we live in, ghettos, barrios, Indian reservations, with low vibrational organizations and franchises and so forth in those neighborhoods. Okay? Low vibrational gas stations, low vibrational supermarkets, the number of goddamn corn syrup up in there, sugar, and other harmful substances that are not supposed to be in the body, man. That's another key aspect of it, man. Then number 4 of the key areas is healthcare. That ties into what I just got done going into. Then the 5th key point or area is heritage, and they've compromised their heritage through colonialism, man. Pursuant to Jeremiah 17:4. Okay? You know, through years of oppression.
That doggone wicked, inferior seed was that of the superior friggin' doggone tribe. And that's what they have done.
That's why they didn't allow us to read. Not because we're inferior to them. They know better. If they didn't let us read because we're superior to them.
Damn right.
If we put the brains and bronze, we would eliminate these fucking low-level Edomites, man. And they know that. They can't fight for shit. That's why they have to use a Gala gun. Okay? I believe they call it the devil's breath against Gad and Reuben. Because Esau's a punk and a bitch and a faggot, man. He can't fight for shit.
Yep, that's right.
He's the basis of all men. Because he's the basis of all men, you see in Job 30:8, man. Okay? He had to rely on biochemical warfare, i.e., smallpox and yellow fever, man. Okay, to wage war on Jake. So what's new now? What's new now with the whole CV situation? These are the pestilences, man. But they got a new pestilence now that results in the 5 fatalities. Man, I spoke about it in the last lesson I did this morning, man.
And nigga always, and this place is always gonna have a problem, and those problems are gonna be exacerbated when it starts turning into spilling of blood. This is the book of Jeremiah 50, starting verse 22, and it says, "A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction." Hey, that battle isn't always about shooting guns. This battle we have right now, as you see us right now, we are the soldiers of Yahushua and Mashiach standing on the front line. This is the doggone front line. When you get these doggone cowards riding around these metal coffins, you know, smirking, taking the camera out, taking a little flash photography, whatever the case like that, or wondering what the hell we doing out here like that, wouldn't pull that doggone proud little doggone pecker with asses up here. And I'm talking you damn doggone Northern Kingdoms, okay? You light-skinned niggas, all right?
Right.
They don't want to join the battle. See, because they're afraid of their oppressor. See, we're not. And it says, "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation amongst the nations?" Which this place is now a complete and utter doggone joke. So much so, they got to get a former reality TV star named Donald Trump, who was a former doggone sodomite president of this doggone sodomite queendom, to come out and say, "You know what? I'm going to get arrested on Tuesday, and I need y'all to come out there and riot and protest and all that stuff like that." They're trying to look for so-called excitement. And it says...
It's lacking. Let's cut you off.
Yeah.
Real quick, back in the point real quick. Why? Because Esau is trying to further, provoke Jake into the civil war.
Yeah.
That's why they're using Trump. They know Jake don't like Trump.
Yeah.
Ignorance. Jake thinks Trump is, he's a racist. He's racist. But I like, they're all racist, man. And I actually like Trump because Trump is not what you call a closet racist. He's upfront about
He's
his
right
hate
up
for
front.
Jake. This is why Esau loves him.
Yeah.
You know, especially these patriotic Bible Belt, Larry the Cable Guy, right-wing Edomites.
That's right.
They love this guy.
They love this guy. And you know what? I like Trump too, because Trump is going to bring on Jacob's trouble. You dug on 2/3 and World War III. That's going to help us get out here real quick.
And he wants terror on Jake. That's why he's talking about bringing back the fire squads and the guillotines.
Ah, yes, my last video. That's right.
Revelation 20 chapter.
That's right.
Jake, a good number of us going to be beheaded. So fucking be it, man.
So be it. Hey, go Trump, 24 Trump.
That's right, kind.
That's right.
And Adam Righteous are before that.
Yes,
they're
right.
talking about. I mentioned this not too long ago. They're talking about getting rid of Biden, overruling Biden through the Supreme Court, I believe it was, and getting Trump up in there.
That's right.
And a good reason that they'll be able to do that, will lead through martial law. There's some kind of an executive order or an amendment where they can, I believe it's through a national emergency or martial law, where they can get another president up in there.
Yeah, they just have to get the Speaker of the House to do it, and they'll get it going. And it says, "I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon. Thou wast not aware, thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai," calling yourself God, calling yourself Jesus, which is the Mashiach, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai, setting yourself up as the apostles, okay? And pretty much, you're basically stealing all the inventions of Jake, or what Jake has brought around all the time, because you have the men, okay, you have spirits here on earth right now that was in the beginning with Yahushua and Mashiach when everything was created. So how the hell he saw the so-called white man created any doggone thing? Okay, he didn't. And that's why these nations are going to be looking at y'all, cross-eyed in the kingdom, when all the truth comes out that y'all actually have not done any doggone thing at all. Okay? They're going to be like, what the crap? And it says, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation, for this is the work of the Lord, power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Okay? So guess what? The Lord is opening up those doggone weapon armory. Okay? Right. You got these nations right now, they're armed to the teeth to go up against this place. You got the doggone left wing against the right wing. You've got these doggone Egyptians going against Egyptians. And yes, the doggone white people the so-called white people are gonna fight against each other. Okay, you are going to fight. Okay? There is going to be a race war here in Great Babylon, America, whether you people want it or not. Okay? So you shaking out with your co-worker, the next day you might have to go rob that doggone fool and eat that doggone fool's food. Okay? It is going to get to that doggone situation, okay, whether you want it or not. And the Lord is setting this place up for that great fall. Okay? Go ahead,
Right. Okay. That's why it's a shameful thing. Okay, it's a shameful thing for a man to not fight for his nation. You see danger, impending danger threatening your nation, but you're not doing shit about it. But you see, what you're doing is, instead of fighting, you're joining hand in hand with your enemy, because you don't know your enemy, and you don't want to know your enemy. You want to stay asleep, which is foolish. Okay. So, what's that scripture?
That's sign of this stuff.
Alright. So we're going to grab this quick precept in the book of Isaiah, chapter 22, verse 1. The burden of the valley of vision. What layeth thee now that thou art wholly gone up to the housetops? Thou that art full of stirs, a tumultuous city, a joyous city. Thy slain men are not slain with the sword, nor dead in battle. All thy rulers are fled together. Running like bitches, man. All thy rulers are fled together. They are bound by the archers. All that are found in thee are bound together, which have fled from far. They don't want to fight. See, these are the watchmen that are set on their lease. That's another scripture. That's really what I was thinking about. Okay, they're set on their lease. There's like a watchman that's supposed to watch for danger, but then he's sleeping on the shift. He's supposed to stay up until the other man is well rested, so they can alternate.
Damn right.
But his bitch ass is more fixated on his own personal
satisfaction and stuff like that. Because why? That's the spirit of what Great Babylon have. Okay? And we're talking with a lot of you brothers who calling yourself in the doggone truth right there. You sitting on your ass as keyboard warriors, not doing a damn thing. Okay?
That's right.
You're not doing anything.
Okay, you're not watchmen for hire, you're hirelings, man.
You're not. So you don't want to show this, man. We know your tricks here when you coming over with the mark of the beast here, which is the RFD microchip. We already know about the brain microchip that they want to put in you. Okay? We already know about all the drugs that they call health, the re-jabs and all the other stuff like that. And we're warning you about it. Okay? I'd like to make an announcement here. Archeum actually can stream live. You'll see an announcement come. You'll see something coming about that. For those of you who actually watch this video up to the 30-minute mark right now, which we know doesn't really happen. Okay, so you'll see that coming up right here. So we're gonna talk exactly. We're gonna come right out and say it out loud. Okay. Continue. I got
This is Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 12. The reason it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. So we're good. Do what you want to do. No YOLO, or you only live once. Okay? That's a very faithless, spineless spirit to be in, man. Okay? And I've heard it confirmed that you're not a man. Because a man is not how much ass you can whoop and how many bitches you can smash, man. Okay? Okay, how much money you have. A man is predicated. A man is judged off of his morality, his integrity, what he's willing to die for, man. You know, like Yahushua, there's no greater man than him.
Damn right.
He died for the entire nation, man. Yeah. How many of us can say that?
Nah.
How many of us can say that we're willing to be tortured for the entire nation, man?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. Just to be honest.
I'll be honest with you. I already told my wife, when it comes down to it, you can die, woman. All right?
I don't know if I have what it takes. To be honest. Just be honest.
Because this is the way it is. So, Esau, if you're intent on using my wife against me like that, she already know she can die. Okay? So that's why we give all glory and honor to Yahweh Shemi Ashai, because see, our Malak is that great. Okay? And he didn't die for these doggone pale face, doggone worthless animals, these doggone Sasquatch. Seriously. Right. Then who's the bad guy? Can someone tell me who's creating this shit right here? Right. This is what you people are contend with right now. Take a look at it. Drive around with your head up your ass, looking in the mirror, okay? Acting like you don't see what we have up here. Right. This is what you're going to be contending with. Right. I got something on. Right. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no more throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt not be called tender and delicate anymore." So this is the end we're seeing right now. I mean, I'm old enough to remember the Cold War time era. Then, when the Soviet bloc came down in the 1990s, okay, you had this time of like, oh, the Russians are so weak, and America just went around and they just pillage away all across this earth. You had Desert Storm 1, then you had Desert Storm again when they went back in Iraq, okay, and you know, you go, oh wow, man, you know, because we really thought, you know, back then, before coming to this truth to understand this, I thought America was a good guy, okay? And it says, "Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness should be uncovered, yea, thy shame should be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." So see, right now, the biggest fear, and I don't know if you remember this, okay, you might not be old enough to remember this, but you might. There was a show called A Different World with Jasmine Guy and I can't remember, Kadeem Hardison.
Yeah, she was Jasmine Guy was. Yeah. Then she was good with Tupac.
Yeah. And the show back then, it was this pro black thing there. You know, we fight the power that's free. That's when Public Enemy was out and all that stuff like that. And Kadeem Hardison came out one time and he was talking. He was one episode where he was talking to these Peckerwoods at this college. And he said, you know, the greatest fear of the so-called white man is an educated black man. Well, you think about that, okay? Education. Where did you get that education from? Esau's schools that tells you that he's so great. No, the greatest fear of these so-called Edomites, the greatest fear of these Amalekites, these so-called Jewish conglomerates, the greatest fear of you Peckerwoods is the fact that when we wake up one day and realize we're not niggas, but are the sons of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the righteous, Yasharallah, kings of the earth, gods on this doggone earth, okay? That's your greatest fear right there. And guess what? Your fear has been manifested because the Lord has actually opened up our eyes to see exactly what is what. You can't fool us, okay? You can't fool us with your bullshit anymore. And that is the greatest fear right now for you doggone people. And you know what's also a fear too? The fear for the 2/3 is that you have 1/3 that is not agreeing, okay, with Esau's way of life. And that's the reason why you have these doggone, you have in every camp you go to, you always have these doggone scoffers and mockers, okay, that are coming up to the camp, to the men of the Lord, okay, questioning the integrity or the authenticity of the prophecies. When in fact, I don't get it. If you're a broke ass, poor ass nigger, nigglets, spick, and red back, why do you give a doggone shit? I would love to hear the good news that I am more than just a nigger, that I am more than just a spick, okay, that there's actually something greater for me, okay, than burning in everlasting hell, the lake in everlasting hell that you people in your Christian church like to tell you, okay? No, we have a kingdom to inherit. Okay? And we know we can beat Esau's ass, and that's why we poking in this doggone face. And yes, we are poking your face. We know exactly what this is all about. This right here, this is all about this. Go ahead, Al.
Jeremiah chapter 15. Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 5. And it reads, "For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?" Okay, as it says in Zephaniah 2:1. You're that nation I desire, so why the fuck are you worried about Esau and these other nations, man? I don't give a shit about you, man. They're the same nations that have sought out a confederate consultation to remove the remembrance of your existence from the earth. You see in Psalm 83rd chapter. Okay? Through slavery, systematic oppression.
These are the wicked doggone people that the Bible speaks of right here. Go ahead, Al. I just had to bring it out.
And the goods and services and products that they indulge in and trade, the international markets, they got that from slavery, man. From the sugar fields, tobacco fields, cotton fields. We're seeing in the St. James and Fifth chapter that the fields they had reaped down on behalf of these wicked elite central crime banking family, man. The damn Peckerwood demons.
That's right.
On the screen here.
These are the ones who enslave you right here.
That's right.
Drive around your car and avoid looking at your doggone oppression right here. These fucking kikes, okay, these Jewish conglomerates, these people that you think is a doggone holy people, how holy are these doggone crackers, all right?
That's right.
Go ahead, Al. I just had to bring that in.
They're gonna be holy, right? They're gonna have holes. They're gonna have holes shot through their empire.
That's right.
Not be facetious, because they're not the true holy people, because holy means separate.
That's
separate
right.
from wickedness, man. And it's a name prediction. They don't fit a description of holy people scriptures, man. They've appointed that title onto themselves, man, so they can it's like they can trick people.
You're going into World War III.
That's right. They're gonna bring it. They've already brought it.
But America's gonna lose very rapidly in the World War like that. You niggas that are in the doggone military, get out while you can. Tell them general go fuck themselves, okay?
And on top of that,
you're not gonna get retirement.
You know, it's confirmed they're gonna lose in this war. They've already. We were talking about this prior to camp. America's lost plenty of battles already. Vietnam,
Yep.
Cuba,
Somalia.
Time.
They let a bunch of people with damn sticks and stone whoop their fucking ass, and they made a movie called Black Hawk Down, going, oh my goodness, it's savages, they took us down. See, that's why right now, anytime they call the cops, these Peckerwoods, and they say a black man, they send half the doggone precinct for one so-called black man.
Right.
That's the fear these people have in there. How great that fear is going to be, okay, when they implement, okay, the MOTB, and they're not paying you cash anymore. They're paying you something called credit, something that's not tangible, okay? You people are going to lose your damn mind. Those cops are going to quit. The people in the military are going to quit, okay?
That's right.
Because this nation was not built on a doggone communism or commune, okay, which is what? Guess what? I can go invest into my degrees and, you know, I sacrifice hours, tons of hours, thousands of hours studying to get myself into a high-paying job. And then you who don't do shit, okay, except shoot marbles all day and throw darts and drink beer and shit, you and I are going to have the exact same life? So you and I are both going to get the exact same shit. All we got to do is just accept what Babylon, with the wicked of Babylon is happening. These people are not going to buy into that shit, man.
Right.
They're not going to accept that. These Edomites do not want to have the life of a doggone nigga. That's their greatest fear. See, that's what's going to come now when you go into 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And I'm going to go into that after it goes on with his precepts.
That's right. So so once again, Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? Who shall go aside to ask how thou doest in terms of your condition of living right now? Okay, you living in impoverished neighborhoods, i.e. the ghettos, barrios, and the reservations, man, having to live, having to get it how you live, these scraps. Where's Esau at, man? Okay, well, you so fucking worried about them. When you look up the word bemoan, okay, look up the word bemoan. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. I believe it's a Hebrew word pronounced nawad, which means to shake, waver, to show grief, to show grief or compassion. Where are these Edomites, these other nations, showing you grief or compassion, Jake, for your conditions? They're doing quite the opposite. They're mocking you, man. Yeah, I remember when at the beginning of the pestilence we all know about, I'm not gonna say on camera. It starts with a C. Okay, I remember Moab was blaming Jake for that in 2020, pretty much. I'll never forget it. There was like a McDonald's involved, and they were blaming the pestilence on Jake when Moab, the damn slants, are actually in league with Esau on co-creating that shit. That's been reported. See, this is a part of their Hegelian dialectic. They create the problem, they present the solution to sustain order. And a part of that solution is keeping you Jake's docile, man.
I'm blaming.
Done.
So we are going to be blamed for the reason why this economy crashed. I can guarantee you that. We're going to be blamed. Go ahead. Oh, sorry. But we're going to be blamed, okay, for the food shortages. Okay.
I was going to say real quick, that reminds me of something in this modern day society Esau refers to as a shift of blaming.
Yep.
That's hypocrisy. You're doing that. You've been doing that to Jake since you've had us under your authority, man. You know, like Emmett Till. That was shift blaming, man.
Yep.
And Edomite did that shit. I mean, actually, no one actually whistled at his fucking ugly ass, pale Shedemite bitch wife. See, they blame a 14-year-old young man about some shit that he didn't even do. Because, like it says in Revelation, the 12th chapter, that speaks about thy accusers.
Yeah,
The accusers of our brethren should be cast down. That's Esau, right, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, Al.
You know, and see that's why the Lord has a controversy with this doggone place. Okay, and see you, Jake, don't understand that because see a lot of you don't really step out in Esau's doggone world. I'll give you a personal little story here for 30 seconds here. Okay, when I worked hourly wage job, these Edomites, they smiled at me. You know, I worked in restaurants and whatever the case is like that. After I went to school and got the degrees, and I stepped out to try to go into the $40,000 or more a year fucking job, that's when I came to the realization that set me into depression for a while, that I was a black man. Oh my goodness, all my life I never actually looked and realized what it was like to be a black man, okay? Because I now experience more hostility and racism in my doggone life until I sat down in front of doggone supposed to be professional jobs, and they look and go, how dare you, nigga, with your white name come inside here,
right,
and fool us and trick us into believing that you're one of us,
right,
and you expect us to pay you. Well, I'm not going to give out my personal status, okay, but let's just say it didn't go the way Esau them thought it was going to be, going out like that, and the Lord did bless me after all, more than I could actually even begin to ask for, and I give glory and honor to how about Shimi Ashad constantly, okay, and give me the breath to come out here, okay, and be a servant to him. I would die for it. Honestly, I have nothing to live for other than this. Seriously, I don't do anything else.
There's nothing worth dying here in this world.
There's nothing. These dudes walking around their dog with a little cardboard card, and they so proud of this crap, but it's like, what? Are you kidding me? This is what you exalted. This is the status or the greatest achievement in your life. No, this is the greatest achievement in my life right here, man. Being able to come on the highway and the byway with the brother out here, the Akia, okay, and do what? Testifying against Mosiah. Because this was a spirit that was always in me all the time. I hated these doggone people. I knew I was different from them.
Right.
I knew it. Everything made sense once I came into this truth. I go, oh, now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense why my own parents don't like me or can't accept me. Nobody likes me. It's like, okay, then fuck all of you.
That's right.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 13. It says, they that till the ground shall mourn. Y'all are working for absolutely nothing.
Right.
Okay? Yep. It's all going to go away. For the seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, with the sword and their destruction. Draw it nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against one another, and swords in their hand. What you see happening in Paris right now, or France, what you see happening in Africa, what you're seeing happen in these other nations is going to take place here in Great Babylon, America, you damn people. And you people are doggone cowards.
Right.
You are cowards. The Lord is going to bring a judgment here to you people. You people will turn around. You will destroy each other for a doggone slice of bread. Okay? And it says, for there should be sedition amongst men, invading one another. So nobody is going to be asking nicely for food.
That's right.
They're going to be invading. Why does the Lord have a controversy in this place? Because y'all push this LGBTQ faggots crap. Okay? You doggone women are out of order. You men are out of order. You're not even men.
Right.
And the Lord has a controversy with this doggone wicked place. You drive around with your head up your asses as if you have something else better to do in life than to hear this gospel. And it says, and invading one another, and they should not regard their king. Nobody's going to regard you, Biden. Nobody's going to regard you, Trump. And the cause of the action shall stand in their power, which is going to be your doggone more than they gun. Because if Trump comes back, you get the doggone Peckerwood, doggone Edomites, and the doggone wicked-ass Jakes 2/3, okay, who are going to say, no, Biden is our doggone Caesar. So they're going to fight against the doggone people who doggone want to have Trump in power. Vice versa, you have right now the people who are doggone supporting Trump, but Trump is asking for people to come and fight for him right now. Okay? So the devil queendom is divided. So there's nothing, what is going to take place is going to be bloodshed. The only reason why, look, let me talk to you, doggone Jakes. The only reason why you're walking right now and these Edomites are not shooting at you right now, because they have a house to go in and some food to go in. You wait till that shit is taken away from them. They don't handle problems like us. So you niggas turn on doggone on us. You look at someone that looks like you, poor like you, that you think you can play with. And let me let y'all know, during Jacob's trouble, not only Esau is going to be putting you doggone 2/3 niggas to death, but we're going to be putting your ass to doggone death too. We are judges. Okay?
Right.
You're going to be running it. You're going to be running from Esau, what they said with that lion, you know, put your hand on the wall and the snake bite your ass, you're running into a bear. What the hell do you think this? You're going to be trying to run into our house and going, help me please. You know, with your little saggy pants going on. Like, I just picture damn, these little doggone niggas. You know, running, crying like a little girl like that. He just saw his doggone boys have got iced by doggone these Edomite cops. Okay? And he running down. He's the last one surviving. He come running to your truck there, crying like a little girl. Let me in like that. I got something for your ass, and I'll just say it right now, straight up. It ain't gonna be damn good. Okay? We're not gonna help you. The Lord is gonna put a heavy spirit on us in battle warrior mode. So right now, we're right now bringing the word. It says, "A man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able." Martial law. You got turf territory. Okay? You got the bikers. You got the Serenos. You got the MS-16. Okay? I mean, hey, it's going to be game on. And it says, for the cause of their pride, the city should be troubled and the houses should be destroyed. And men shall be afraid. And people ain't gonna have no pity on their damn neighbor. Why they ain't got no pity on their neighbor? They're not going to be sharing their food. There ain't going to be no more Mr. Rogers. There ain't going to be no we're going to get together. Okay? See these doggone houses over here? Take a look at them. See? Look. See those proud houses over there? Okay? Tons of them. They are going to be doggone taking each other out. Because at the end of the day, it's just doggone what? There's a wicked spirit here in Great Babylon, America, and it's about what? Everybody's selfish. Okay? People are selfish. They're self-serving. Esau is self-serving. He's put that spirit on people to be self-serving. Eve is self-serving. Okay? How many people stop up here? We speak to them and we never see them again. I have never seen a repeat customer or repeat, okay, Hebrew Israelite come back up here.
Right.
All right? They're suddenly busy. Okay? Go ahead, Doc, if you have anything.
This is St. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Right.
Okay? So it's really twofold, because a sword is a weapon of war. Okay? And this also represents division. That's why we keep hearing about division, man. Even in the midst of Esau, Edom's wicked conglomerate power structure, including NATO. Okay, and that's why that includes France.
Yeah.
Because there's another reason why France is divided, because they're protesting over France's full-fledged support of Ukraine, Ukraine proxy war, and also Brexit. So France, those protests also includes the turmoil over the whole Brexit situation, man. Okay, in regards to the UK's departure from NATO, so that further confirms there's a great division going on within NATO. Now, on behalf of Esau's power structure, man, including Turkey. Okay, Turkey is inching closer and closer to Russia, and that much more away from NATO.
No, that's the ancient. Is that the Ottoman Empire?
Khan.
Yeah, the Ottoman Empire. Okay, and this is the reason why it's very important to learn your history. You don't have to be a historian. Okay, you get brothers that are actually historians who will put on those videos, and I love those kind of videos, man. Because why? I don't have the patience to go read those things myself. So if a brother's speaking, I learn through words. I listen to that stuff like that because these are part of that mystery. Okay. Go ahead.
No, this is why this move, speaking of division, it's ironic I'm getting ready to say this. This move, man, I mentioned this last camp. This power move that China made to kindle the flame between Saudi Arabia and Iran is a major fucking power move because Esau and NATO, Esau on behalf of America, the great whore America, Babylon the Great, and NATO have always been benefiting off of that Yemen proxy war between Saudi Arabia and Iran, where Iran has been backing the Houthis, and Saudi Arabia has been backing up the infiltrators down there in Yemen. Okay, and Esau has been further profiting off of that because like the former General Wesley Clark had mentioned, Esau's plot was to conquer seven top countries in the Middle East. Okay, that they believe that will compromise the geopolitical, geoeconomical plot, to run the Middle East. Okay, including expanding the oil pipelines throughout the Middle East into the state of Israel. Yep. So they can further control the world's natural resources and commodities. That's why the Ukraine proxy war happened in the first place, man. Okay. Exported, okay, and imported from these other nations, including Europe and so forth, especially gas. Okay, this is why these proxy wars are going on. But see, now what China did is they further halted the leverage of America and NATO through this power move they made with establishing a peace between Saudi Arabia and Iran. That's right. And speaking of Saudi Arabia is a top exporter of oil to both China and America. But now you got Saudi Arabia reportedly looking to join BRICS. That's terrible news for America, man. Because that would compromise the whole Saudi Aramco deal between America and Saudi Arabia, man. And the whole deal was Saudi Arabia was to establish top-notch oil exports to America in exchange for military support on behalf of America and NATO to Saudi Arabia, mainly America.
Like Kuwait, Kuwait pays the United States I think it was like $3 billion a year for protection. Okay, so a lot of time those bases over there are not there just because. I mean, America's just having a base over there. Those countries, those countries, especially that deal with where they want to focus, which is they did this in Japan too, where they said, they would not let Japan rearm itself after World War II. And they said, okay, under the agreement, we will protect you. Which, okay, they can't protect you. Okay, they're not there to protect you at all. In fact, they have you hostage in your own land after they slaughter the women and the kids. Okay. And speaking on that, something that came in my head while you was talking, and then it left my head. So my little brain's okay, didn't retain that. But this was when Yahushua was in the temple, and they were trying to trick him. And when you see what's going on right now with all the division, Yahushua and Mashiach talked about. He said, But he knowing their thoughts said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, destruction, and a house divided against a house falleth. If Satan also be divided against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? Because ye say that I cast out devils from Beelzebub, and if I by Beelzebub cast out devils, by whom do your sons cast them out? So Yahushua Mashiach was calling these doggone assholes out, okay? Because they was trying to accuse him, okay, of him not being who he said he was, which is Son of Man, the first creation, okay, the only begotten Son of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the one that's a savior of Israel, the Yasharala, also called Blacks and Americans, Latino, okay, and the Malak who's going to return, okay, to destroy this wicked kingdom, okay. So you see it right now, okay, gradualism. And this is brought all the time by the brothers that Esau do things by gradualism. Guess who does things by gradualism too? Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Right. So guess what? That's the reason why this is the reason why the snare that Great Babylon is in right now is the fact that nothing is happening like what you see in the doggone other part of the world. Which when Trump came out in that last speech that he had last week, he said they're trying to make America a third world country. Okay, and they associate third world being, where they can't really have a unique suit and tie oppression. Okay, not that about what they call barbaric, in which they send these people out there to go oppress the people out there, like in certain places in Africa, right? So the Lord is bringing it down slowly. So you people will not believe. You will drive in your metal coffin passes because you go into your doggone 1,500, 1,700 square foot house. You set up a meal. You have your little pouch. Okay, there's still a supermarket there. Okay. But what you're not seeing is this. At the same time you're in your comfort level, this man is coming and inching up something. What was it that they said they're going to be bringing out in June?
Oh, new payment system.
Yes.
Get out.
There is a new payment system that's coming out. So they're going to bring that out, and you're going to see the resistance that's going to come up against certain things. Like that now you're starting to see these Edomites are saying, wait a minute. This is more surveillance on us and how we spend our money and all that stuff. And because these Edomites now fear that they can't go take those vacations. They fear now they can hide the money the way they was doing it. Okay? Jake, how is that going to impact us? Do you know that the majority of doggone, especially from the doggone Northern Kingdom, are over here what they call illegally, is working what they call under the table, meaning what? The money is given to them cash. These payday friggin' doggone stores that are around that takes about 15% of your doggone check that you would get and cash it for you because you can't legitimately have a bank account here in America, okay? They will cease to exist. When you can't get a doggone job, because now guess what? If what it says, you can't buy and sell without the mark, say we have the mark, that means what? You can't hire somebody without mark because you actually have that. That's attached to a number, which is what they call identification, employee identification numbers, EIN. It's on everybody's pay stub and on your W-2. So basically, you're going to have an EIN really embedded into everybody, okay? And for you to hire somebody, you have to have that EIN in you, okay? That person has to have a number in order to even accept that damn work, much like the doggone Social Security number. All right? Go ahead, you said you had something to this.
Fine. So this is what you're talking about. So this is what, okay, so the name of the currency the brother mentioned is called Fed Now Payment, as in federal government, so the Fed. Federal Reserve, okay? Fed Now, not the federal government, the Federal Reserve, it's like Fed is called, it's called Fed Now Payment, and the Fed Now Payment Service will launch in July, the central bank says. So it's not a coincidence that they came out to support in the midst of this regional bank, this minor/regional bank crisis we're experiencing right now, man. When people are simultaneously and frantically drawing their deposits and storing them in more major banks out of fear, especially on behalf of Silicon Valley Bank, man, as of recently. Okay, and that's why I mentioned it this morning. The last lesson I did, where the CEO of Silicon Valley Bank sold a little more than $3.5 million worth of shares 3 weeks before this banking collapse started happening last week. It's not a fucking coincidence, man, because he's insider. Okay. That's why, Esau raising interest rates is not going to help either, because supposedly they don't have to really raise interest rates. Okay, you know, in regards to what's happening with, you know, these bonds being compromised and whatnot. And really all a bond is a fucking security debt. That's why there's 3 different types, I believe, and one of them is national security bonds, and that's why China buys up these security bonds from America in exchange for accepting America's goods, okay, and exporting their goods to America, because the debt is so high in America, it's not really worth taking on. But they do so in good faith, because China is the top World Economic Forum partner of the wicked elite central prime banking families in association with the great whore Babylon the Great in America. Okay? That's why they're in on it. The gooks down there in China, the Moabites. Okay, you know, their dictatorship that they're running on behalf of their communist regime, where they got martial law going transpiring down there. It's already transpired down there in China. That's a preview of what's to happen in America, just like down there in Peru. Just like what's going on down there in Sri Lanka, man. Those are all preludes of what's going to eventually happen in America, man. The downfall of this system. You know, where Yahweh Shemeshai allows Esau to pull that plug from this current monetary system and replace with this technocracy, man. This new digital-based carbon limit digital financial system, where they'll be able to so-called, you know, infringe on people's so-called rights that people never had in the first fucking place, man. We're going to be able to regulate the human experience and see what, have every single record of your transactions.
That's right. This is the reason why in Jeremiah 49:7 it says concerning Edom, which this place is Edom, is part of the queendom of Edom. Okay, it says, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished?" Because when you have what is happening right now is what happened to us with the Lord. See, what we got to look at is when we came from, we were sitting on thrones and rulership, which means we had wisdom. You had like King Solomon, you had the wisest man that ever existed was King Solomon, who was Yahushua Mashiach, okay, reincarnated, okay, one of his lives. And we in rulership, as in rulership, we were very wise, okay? Now, Esau was given his time of rulership in which he made those decisions. If you go back in the early colonialism and all the other stuff that, and despite what they did to us, okay, because we were given to them, okay, to build their empire, okay, that was our judgment, our punishment. They did things where it was kind of almost like they was putting out a godly, we're doing this in a godly type of way, Christianity or whatever, case like that. What you're seeing right now is they're kind of scrambling around. And that's why I said, Rocky Power Face, where it says they stag around like in their own vomit, like stag like a drunken in their own vomit. Right. Okay? Because when you start to get paranoid, you start to get very, you start to make decisions that's incoherent. And every week you come out, they keep changing the rules. They keep changing their approach on things. Okay? And they're not agreeing, because why? Again, I just read to you that a house divided against itself is going to fall, a nation divided itself is going to fall. Okay? So not only here in Great Bible America, where you have the Democratic and the Republican Party, okay, that are on opposite side, you have the queendom of Edom itself is on opposite side, because those damn Europeans, so-called Europeans over there, are Edomites. Okay? They're all part of it. Okay? And they're not cohabitating together and agreeing on things like that. Why is Trump going to come on this week and talk about we need to dismantle NATO or really look at NATO and see what uses NATO to us? And I go, why would you say something like that? Why would you look and you think you blame it on NATO and you're going to say Russia is not the enemy of the United States?
I got the answer for you.
Go ahead,
It's Sirach 21 and 27. When the ungodly curseth Satan, he curses his own soul. It's like a brother got done reading in St. Mark, St. Mark 3rd chapter. It's about kingdom set against kingdom. You know? Well, when these devils come against themselves, they're putting a further curse on themselves, man. Because they're already of the house of Satan. When they come against themselves, they're coming against their maker. I mean, in this case, rather, they're coming against the god they worship. That's God in this world. Okay? The spiritual demon is Shaitan. We're seeing in 2 Corinthians 4 chapter. Okay? So once again, Sirach 21 and 27, when the ungodly curses Shaitan, he curses his own soul. So Trump blaming NATO. Okay? Biden blaming Russia. You're all in cahoots with each other, man, but you're still divided because you're demons, man. That's why in Psalm the 2nd chapter says, why do the heathen rage and imagine the vain thing? You're all spiritual idiots, man.
Absolutely spiritual idiots.
You're carnal-minded, man.
You're very carnal-minded.
And this is why, speaking of curse, that's why it came out. I think the Pentagon came out. Matter of fact, speaking of curse, let's do the spirit. Let me bring this out real quick. This is what the Pentagon came out recently said. Okay? This is what the Pentagon said recently. All right? So it says, Pentagon officials suggest alien mothership in our solar system could send many probes to Earth. It's reported on this past Wednesday the 15th. Really what they're saying is the so-called mothership of all so-called UFOs or UAPs, really angelic chariots, prophesied in scriptures, okay, that, can release miniature chariots out of this gigantic chariot, which is the father ship, the ship that Yahushua is going to be manning. Okay? We're seeing the 2nd Ezra 13 chapter. And that's a curse over the entire earth. We're seeing the Zechariah the 5th chapter, man. Okay? It further lines up with Sirach 41 and 10, how you devil's going to go from a curse to destruction.
That's right.
By the hands of Yahushua and Allahayim. And us.
That's right.
I don't righteous I will the hopeful elect, so we get to partake in the action against the devil, man, and hunt you.
And sorry.
No, you good.
I wanted to go on. I wanted to line back over what the uncle was saying here because they talk about. They said they used past tense. There was a mothership park out there. Then back in 2017, they had this thing that looked like an asteroid, a long asteroid. They said it was twice the size of a football field. And they saying that they believe that was a ship and it sent on probe or whatever case like that. Listen up here. Throughout the scripture they describe, okay, the father ship that Yahushua Mashiach is going to come in, okay, it's going to be massive, okay, the size of the earth. So that is not it. Ain't no damn football-sized ship. See, this is how faggots think, okay? They think like that, okay, because they think of very small, petite little things like that. And that's how they try to, this is how they try to de-glorify the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, in his second coming, like he's going to come in some little doggone round, football-sized doggone ship. No, he's coming in ships that are scary. That's why the nations are going to wail, because they're going to see the matter of these doggone ships that are going to be coming. Okay, the huge, okay, they are parked out there, okay, and the Lord Yahushua Mashiach is waiting for the Father to say, give him the go ahead. Okay, so there ain't no damn was. See, Esau right now subliminally is letting you people know, okay, at some point in time you will see, okay, some really unusually bright lights in the skies during the daytime and the nighttime, okay, and that's what it's the sign of the Son of Man coming. And it's going to be very obvious, okay? Esau is not going to be able to hide that fact because anybody on this doggone earth is going to be able to take a damn binoculars and fucking go and look up in the sky and go, damn, what the hell is that damn shit? You got a ton of, you can go buy, okay, a telescope for $200 at the Walmart right now or one of these doggone stores, and you can see those damn things your damn self when that time comes, okay? The Lord is not going to come in secret. It's going to be very, very obvious. That's why, what did it describe him coming out? He's coming with power and great glory. He wants you to see that.
That's right.
We can be shitting ourselves when he comes.
Huh?
Let me tell you something here, and the point is be on my mind all the time. We are going to get to go through that fire. We are going to see some shit, even though you don't die, man, you just at the point, it's like someone swinging at you with a punch, and they miss, they just faint. And you feel the wind of that. And you just imagine, man, if that would connect me, boy, that would have really done some damage and all that stuff like that. We're going to be pissing our damn self. That's why I said on the chariot, when we on the chariot, we can be still be crying. We can be crying, man.
Tears of joy.
Tears of joy.
And fear.
And fear. Even us, the horror that we're about to experience, okay, in Jacob's trouble, is beyond our comprehension. It says what? It's a terror that we have never had in our life before, nor will we have it again. The great tribulation is going to come on this earth. You people don't know what is involved with the earth, what the Lord is going to bring. Starting with this here, when this is implemented, you people don't have a clue what this is going to bring. Death.
Right.
Not everybody's going to take this. And if you don't take this, they will put you to death.
That's right.
Okay? You're not going to have a choice except death. You will be hunted by these drones. You will be hunted by robot dogs. You will be hunted by Gerber troop. And what other creation that Esau created in a damn lab? These spirits for vengeance. The Lord is using him. There's no telling what kind of shit he has. He probably has, you know, cobras that are like as big as a doggone boa constrictors or pythons, man. You know how long a python is? Almost 30 feet. Now imagine you could create a freaking hybrid rattlesnake or cobra that size. Okay? When they typically only grow like 3 or 4 feet long. Imagine that. Okay? You won't believe the kind of crap that this doggone man has created, an experimental crap that is going to be loose out here. Maybe with an earthquake, you know, cracking those doggone, those cats, those labs open. Funky ass birds. Mosquito that fucking inject you with cyanide, man. All kinds of shit. These are judgments that the Lord is sending, man.
That's right.
Straight out of the damn movie. You people, you really need to sit down and think about this. And this is the fear. This is why we come out here. We fear the Lord.
That's right.
Because we can barely take the crap we get right now. We're not even starving. We're not even starving. You can barely take the shit we have right now. Imagine when this steps up, man.
That's the time where we're really gonna have to walk by way of blind faith. We're really not gonna have shit, you know. And then on top of that, we're gonna have to be pilgrims.
We're gonna have to move.
Time.
Brothers gonna have to get together. We're gonna have to grab the women. You gonna have the women scared, the kids. When we say camp, man, camp is gonna be real camp. Do you know when we came out of Egypt the first time around, they divided the tribes, and they had a leader of each one of those tribes. Okay, but you are like basically you have a commander and a captain, and lieutenant. Okay, and you have what is called squads and battalions and freaking doggone brigades, man.
Right.
Because it was something like a couple of 100,000 of us that came out of there. Okay, so you have to organize that. Imagine you're walking with what could be 500,000, okay, or 1 million of us walking across the damn desert. You gotta come up with doggone food. You're walking with your legs, you're tired. Man, we ain't have no magic power to doggone be just walk. You can have your natural, if you sick, you're sick. The Lord is gonna grant some of us some spiritual powers to heal because they can't go to the hospital. Why do you think doggone during the 2020 they had those simulations where they said the doctors are overwhelmed, there's dead bodies in the hallway, and they can't accept any more people, and all that stuff. Esau is bringing what he saw in the scriptures because that's what's going to take place here. You're not going to be a priority. Oh, I bust my finger, or I have the flu, or whatever the case like that. There's going to be come on gurneys. I walked into the VA about around 8 years ago, to the VA hospital. In fact, you know where it is? It was actually right out here. Right out here in El Paso on Fort Bliss. And I actually went to the one in San Diego. These doggone Edomites I saw who had fought, okay, in the Vietnam War and all that stuff. Now they're old. They're going to the VA trying to get what they thought was going to be free medical. Guess what? A lot of them was walking and they crashing in the bills that they got. Nothing's fucking free, okay? Don't let Esau fool you. He would use you and then cast your ass away. Okay? Right. Oh, thank you for your service and cast your ass away. Yeah. I saw doggone Edomites, old Edomites, laying on top of gurneys, on top of freaking doggone gurneys and shit. Naked. Just out in the hallway. I go, this is how they treat you?
Go over there and you get fucking bullet shot at your fucking head. Now, you know, the most the devil can give you is a fucking purple ribbon. But case in point, they've been donating millions upon billions of dollars of military aid to Ukraine. But now people are being asked out the whole regional bank crisis. Where is that same aid? Because their intentions and priorities is being revealed, man. Case in point, the federal government in this case allocates about 52% of the federal budget to the military. So they don't give a fuck about they don't give a fuck about food and agriculture because that only accounts for like 1%.
They don't. And I'll tell you an experience here. When I served in the National Guard, okay, if you're an officer, you have to buy your own uniform, okay? You also have to buy your own food when you show up to drill, okay? If you have to travel, you have to pay out of your own pocket. If you have to go drill at some other place, you actually end up having to, in some cases right now what's going on is you have soldiers who are part-time soldiers or whatever, National Guard, Reserve, who are actually paying to serve. And on top of that, you have to pay, I had to pay $350 a month for medical and dental insurance. I serving in the military. In the meantime, you have about 40% of these worthless doggone, okay, people over here that haven't done shit. They don't put their ass on the line, okay, that are getting free medical and free dental. But we put our ass on the line, and you have to go pay almost $400 a month for medical and dental insurance, okay? And yet still that's also part of your military career, is that you have to be in healthy fighting, your body has to be healthy enough for you to get deployed to go friggin' die. You niggas in the military need to rethink your doggone shit, man. Seriously, I used to complain about it all the time, and they used to go, why are you complaining? I go, when my contract is done with this damn shit, I am out of this crap, okay? That's what happened. Okay? They don't care about you.
Right.
They don't care about you. Why are you paying to serve in the United States military? We're letting you people know, okay? Even if you agree to this, you will die. You will die. Because guess what? Joe next to you didn't agree to it. And when you walk in the store with your doggone nice little doggone chip in your hand that will get your food, you're going to get put to death in the parking lot. So you're not going to even get to eat your own food. Okay? You're not. So there it is right there. See, that's success right there. See, that's what America calls success. You know, you're gonna make your money, you get your savings, and then you will get yourself a nice little car, a little motorbike like that, drive around, play your juba music like that. That's what they call success. Bring out the scripture up where it says, if riches increase, don't trust in oppression, if riches increase. What's that scripture? Don't set your mind on it. The reason why we tell you, Jakes, this is like that, so you don't understand. You got brothers, and it's true, that have done very well. We were out there in Esau's world. But it's only there for what? What it says, money's a defense? That's it. To pay the damn bills until we get the hell out of this damn place, man. Okay? You don't set your mind on that damn crap. The hell, when you look at how low we are from the fact that we were in rulership, you call this living? I just found out I got to pay taxes. Why am I working for 40% of my time to pay for what? What am I paying for? What was it?
That'd be some shit that you don't even know that you're paying for. Like you pretty much garnishing my fucking check. And there's really no petition for you to do that. Okay? Yeah, I found it.
You found it?
Psalm 62.
62 and 10. This is Psalm 62 and 10. It says, trust not in oppression and become not vain and robbery. Why did it say the word oppression first? Because we're in spiritual Sodom and Egypt. This is oppression. This is where the children of Israel is right now, under oppression. Doesn't matter if you're doing what you're doing, you think it's okay. Okay? Why are we limited in certain things that we can go to? So let's see if you can go on one of these doggone Edomites golf course and go play golf. There's country clubs you can't go to. I had that experience once where I tried to go work at one of them like that on the phone. They told me, yeah, we had the vacancy. When I got there, they had me sit down there for 1 hour before they finally came back to me and said, oh, the position has been filled. It was for a waiting position. This is in the early 90s. Okay? So, true to the fact, they did not want what they call a nigger working on the damn golf course. Okay? And then the what would have been my co-workers, they were unbeknownst to them because their generation, doggone X, they have no daggone clue as to why nobody was tending to me. They was bringing soda to me and all that stuff and that. Because they don't know about the doggone old generation Edomites and how racist they are. They don't know about that. Okay? So when some of these Edomites come and go, I don't even know, and they act like they don't know about racism. And their reality said that their parents never discussed the damn shit. They don't know. But then they don't ponder on it. Because they don't care. Okay? See, I would have pondered and I go, why? And it says, if riches increase, set not your heart on them. Meaning what? Not because you're not because you're in the truth means you're going to be some wongabout eating all the damn garbage and all that stuff. Why would Yahushua have his men doing that or his followers do that? We're not going to be eating all the damn garbage. Okay? Do you have brothers that were ex-football players, NFL basketball players? You got brothers who own their businesses. Okay? They're the CEO of their business. You look at some brothers' videos like that, they live in a nice doggone crib. They got nice cars. I can see sunroof and all kinds of leather seats and shit. Okay? So that means that you're a wangabad, or you're going to be some you know, a person living on the side of the road. But you don't set your heart on this. You have the work to be done. We're not going to go to the theater and go, you know what, let's go shoot some pool today, man. Screw this. You know what, we'll do camp tomorrow maybe. You know, we can skip this week. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If I have to go on a business trip, I'll come on a business trip. Alka's going to come out here and he's going to do camp. I'm going to do camp where I'm at. Okay? And I guess I'm coming up in June. This year. But I'm going to be gone for a couple of weeks. Guess what? I'm going to do camp where I'm at. I'm going to pull out the damn sign, the Bible scripture, the camera in front of me like that, and do the doggone camp. We got to do this work at all doggone time. Because why? The blessing of the Lord, the Yahshua Mashiach, give you to eat, to put a roof over your head, health. He can take that away from you just like that. On top of that, see, there's a difference. See, what we know is we're going to get punished different from you doggone worthless Jake that smoke dope inside and don't give a shit about this truth. Because see, y'all are just ignorant. Y'all were set up for that. We get even more lashes and more beatings because we actually know better. So if we put down this oil, the horrible judgment of the Lord is going to bring on us is going to be, I don't want that damn smoke. I don't want it. There's no telling. I don't want that. Go ahead, I'll give you out something.
This is Haggai chapter 1, verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little, ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. Every time you turn around, you got to pay for bills, groceries, taxes, on top of your expenses for your groceries, your clothes, your rent, your mortgage. But then after all that, you still got shit to pay for, laundry. And before you know it, you got holes in your pocket, man. You have nothing to show for what you were just paid. This is America battling the great for you, man. It's all commerce, capitalism here, man. Everything costs money. Yet they have the audacity to say land of the free and home of the brave, man.
To who? And to who?
That's for these Edomites.
Okay.
These upper echelon Edomites, really, because even these low-level Edomites are suffering by way of this.
Yeah.
This fraudulent deception of liberty and justice for all. That's why 2 Peter 2:19 it says, For they that promise them liberty are they themselves the servants of corruption. That's why that corruption will be overpassed. Slakia. That corruption will cease. Roughly paraphrasing 2 Ezra 6:28, I believe it is.
Well, they're about to get that rude awakening right now because guess what? When you used to see us doing the uproar, okay, when we go on the street, and go civil rights, equal rights, blah, 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 right to vote, whatever the case like that, those who did it, okay, that was Jay crying out. What you seeing happening right now? You seen that happening in France right now. These Edomites are now going to be crying very soon because guess what? When the federal government comes and say they can lock your account, take your money and do whatever the hell they please with it because you open your damn mouth. But who likes to open their mouth more than these damn Edomites? See, we come on, we preach the gospel, but these Edomites, they really believe they have an opinion of every damn thing. Okay? So if you have a ruler that hearkens to lies and the servants of wicked, okay, if they want a sodomite agenda to go out there, these hardcore Bible Belt, Joe Pack, Six Pack, Edomites out here who might just be saying they support it just because they want to do their job. When it comes down to it like that, okay, when they wake up in the morning like that and the government, the devil, the so-called white man, and grab a hold of their life, okay, and get them by the balls, which is doggone what? Their financial means. Because their defense is their money. That's why they can drive past you all nice and proud like that. Why do you think they're looking at us the way they look at us right now? Look at those two Negroes. Okay? Look at them. Okay? They're uneducated and they stand up there on the highway there, on the side of the road right there. They got nothing else to do. Let's go to our nice house and have tea, whatever case like that. Okay? And these ones aren't like these ones aren't even like the real Edomites. Try go over in California, you see exactly what I'm talking about, especially up in the Bay Area. Okay? They look at you as if you doggone like you something like stone with a piece of shit on top of it or whatever cases like that up there. They're so fucking proud, okay? But they're proud because why? They're in these lofty positions where they make their money and all that stuff. And Jake, generally we're at low level positions, okay? So we get just enough to just be miserable. Okay, what they call a job, just over broke. That's what job stands for.
Yep.
Okay, yep. Just over broke. All right.
That's right.
But see, when these level playing field come like that, when they bring it all out, suddenly now they want to be your friend. Oh, suddenly we're all in the same boat. We're not in the same boat. Because see, we're not looking for no big houses and we're not looking for the riches here. We want to eat. That's going to be the most important thing. And protect it from the evil that's going to befall all these doggone people. That's all we're going to go for. So Yahushua is going to give us what we need, which is what? Substance and protection. You people are going to be trying to grasp on to your old way of life. That's why you got this big thing called normal or going back to normal selling. You're going to be out here with signs in your doggone hand begging. Okay?
Right.
Kind of like the parable with Lazarus and the rich man. That's going to be you doggone low-level Edomites out here now begging. Okay? And you can be realizing like, oh my goodness, we're like those Negroes right there in Wisconsin. Now we understand what they're going through. Okay? Because you're going to be out here holding sign going, it's not fair that you can control my money. It's not fair that you're surveilling my life. It's not fair. Now the oppression is on you people. Now you know what it's like to be in slavery. That's exactly where this is going.
Right.
Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, this is, speaking of that, this is why it came out that Canada's Public Health Agency had admitted that it's tracked down 33 million mobile devices during this lockdown. This is what this is all about, man. That's why even when our phones die, they can still track us through the frequencies of the satellites, man. If we still have those dead cell phones on us, okay. This is what this is all about, okay. Utilizing the Hegelian dialectic order Abkeo to justify regulating the human experience, okay, controlling everyone's livelihoods, ultimately through the chip. And that's why they're using these different precursors to unveil this mark of the beast, which is a microchip to the public.
That's this right here. That's it right here. These people don't understand this. Okay? You see them driving around in circles around the corner so fast trying to impress us, screeching their tires. Okay? I'm gonna bring my Bentley out there this week.
Show them how it's done.
I'm gonna show you how it's done. We're gonna park over here with a Bentley and okay. This is the book of Isaiah 31:1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they're many, and horsemen because they're very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh Shemai Shai. We all knew before we came to the truth, something was wrong. Something was different. We were different, something was wrong. Okay? And that's why we say we're the hopeful elect, because when you really think about that, if me and the Aki are part of the 144,000 chosen men, man, I don't even know how to describe that, okay? And not to sound crude here, but everyone remember their first orgasm?
Yo.
It would be a trillion times greater than that. Okay?
No, you can't even fathom.
You can't even fathom. You can imagine if we're one of the 144,000. We're not worthy of that.
Man.
I can't even imagine that. Like the brother Amwan Abad said, he goes, I don't care what position I have in the kingdom. I just want to get the hell out of this place. He goes, if there's a last seat on that chariot, I want it. I don't care. You don't care. We don't care. Okay. And while we want to be 144,000, but when you sit down and think of it as like, me? Moi? The Mashiach chose me? It's just impossible to even fathom, because here we are. Esau wouldn't even hire us for a damn job. Okay? You're talking when you're going to get to be 100, part of the 144,000 governing body of eternity, the Superman. That is unfathomable. Okay? So we dare not. We only can hope. And the Lord know we thinking about that every day, because I do. The Lord know we desire that, and we thinking about it like, I can't even believe it. Okay? If that's, you hope. But, you know, we'll see. But I just want to, like I'm on about I said, I just want to sit on the chariot. If there's a last seat, I want that one. I don't care what I am in the kingdom. I just want to get the hell out of this place. Okay?
My brother from the Missouri branch said, GMS Missouri has said something similar. He's like, I don't care if I gotta hang on to the door of the chariot. As long as I barely make it. As long as I'm a part of it. As
long as you make it. You know, because when we go through Jacob's trouble, okay. Right now we can't even we can think of every horrible thing, and you probably gonna multiply that by 10. This is gonna be a slaughter fest, and the Lord is going to allow this to happen. It's going to be a slaughter fest. So much so, you're gonna go, am I next? And that's why you have to remember those scriptures. 10,000 will fall on the left, 1,000 will fall on the right, but none harm will come to thee. Because thou hast actually kept the pace of my time. I will keep you at the hour of temptation, which is going to be a period of time. Again, gradualism. When the Lord brings this out, it ain't going to be 1 hour. That time period where you're going to make that decision could be about 2 or 3 years of thing. But it's going to be very painful for the people on this earth. Because they're going to resist. A lot of people will be, I'm not doing that. But you're going to resist. When they came up with the Jabberoni, right? Then everybody's resisting. Screw that. Then what did Joe Biden came and said in the fall? He said, right now, all corporation with 100 or more employees has to implement it. Now suddenly your job is on the line. See that? They took it to the next level. Why? See, they study the public. They understand the security on your security is your job, and the shame of people is when you have something that when you don't have the ability to have nothing. They knew that Jake being at the bottom was going to be hard to convince. And the fact is that you know how many times I've gone to doctors and I've always had health insurance, and they get paid the money from the health insurance and they don't treat me. I have the same ailments. I get the same pain. They don't treat me. And some of them are blatant with it too. And I wish I was the type of person that used to carry a phone, that used to take my phone on and just videotape these doggone assholes and put it out there. But I'd gotten to the point where I'm numb against this doggone man and this doggone crap. Because in the back of my mind, there's a recompense coming for their ass. Okay? And when you grow up, the thing about the man and the Lord, if we've all grown up in some hard way, getting our ass whooped, people reject you, you're used to ill treatment. So it doesn't bother us. Why do you think the Lord said we are going to laugh in the face of these people dying? We don't care. All the spirits of all the life that we've had, we've been nothing but what? Murdered and killed and beaten down. So today, in this body and this spirit, okay, when we see this happening to our enemies, we are going to laugh because you know why? The spirit, the truth, it doesn't tarry. What's in that scripture is now coming to pass. You people will contend with this. One day you will contend with this. Take a look at it. Okay? Look at this. You will contend. Go ahead,
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. That's Esau. He hasn't made any account of his labors, right? Nope. Okay, through our egregious ruling servitude and sugar fields, tobacco fields, cotton fields, okay, killing ourselves for this fucking devil's prosperity, man. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Just like what the Pentagon was speaking about, how that so-called mothership is gonna release pundits. Really, the fathership is gonna release a multitude of chariots to wage war in this fucking place, man.
That's right.
When this was gonna come to pass.
That's right.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
That's right.
And all that bullshit they were talking. Oh, y'all crazy, y'all crack addicts. Y'all need to be in a straitjacket. then you're gonna fucking see it, and your fucking heart's gonna give out on you, man.
Damn
like
right.
it says in St. Luke the 21st chapter, man. Yahweh said, men's hearts shall fail them for fear.
Damn right. The things that's coming on this earth, okay? The things that they're gonna be seeing and experiencing, okay? You got these doggone people offering them damn stuff right now. You're doing a bank run. Why would you do a damn bank run? I'm not doing a bank run because this is coming next. Right. So what's the point of having doggone cash in your damn house if this is coming next, dumb motherfuckers? That tells you the damn people have no doggone hope in anything else other than doggone the tangibles in front of you.
And even if you got even if you took all your money out and invested in tangible assets, you know, gold, silver, and you know, stocks or whatever the fuck else, that's not going to save you either. No, it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt to have it, but that's not what you should have your mind fixated on because this shit could happen now. Yeah, I ain't buying no damn. I'd be fucked if shit happened right now. So called on the surface, but like but there's nothing that Yahweh by Shem Shah cannot do. It's in Isaiah 59:1, just like he fed Elijah through the ravens, man. Yeah, and exactly. And here's the deal: when it goes down, you think I'm going to worry about paying bills? We're going to be good at that point. You think I'm going to worry about paying bills or whatever the case is like that? Are you kidding me, man? We're going to be good. We're going to be in a damn tent looking for a damn deer to eat and all that stuff. Man, finally you damn free. Get some sunshine up in your damn ass and shit. And you waking up every day to do what? Praise you, how about you now, shy? And move to the next doggone place like that. All right? I don't like slavery, man. Getting up to go work. You're gonna be like, oh, how do I pay my bill? I'm not worried about it. Fine. You're not gonna give a fuck at that point, man. Okay. Because the whole purpose of working is for money. So you can first sustain your livelihood. But so when this economy collapses and this government is suspended, that's gonna bring a what? Lawless societies. Why in your right mind would you give a fuck about working? And that's gonna be you damn people. Yeah, you ain't actually get up and tell me you're going to go work. They ain't gonna be no cops. So the cops ain't gonna work for no damn digital shit. Right. The military, they can have a problem with sustaining people in the military. They have a hard time with that right now. Okay? Getting people to stick around with that. And they get the cash and the tangible money. Imagine, account froze and now we're switching over to something called credit. Oh, and by the way, if you fired and we don't like it like that, we can take away all your shit. That's fine. You're going to take... Brothers in the truth, we already know we're going to be broke. Right. When it goes down, when they bring it out, those of us who actually manage to have a savings, guess what? We already know we're going to be broke because guess what? Man, we're going to be opening our mouth still. So we already know. You get prepared mentally the fact that they can take away what you have. So again, this is going to be a cleansing of the phony brothers in this truth. Right. Okay? Right. Because you can talk all the shit you want in that camera in HD and 4K streaming and all this other shit. You can talk all the shit day in and day out. But what happened when Esau grab your damn 401k, grab your damn savings that you freaking spend 40 years they're gonna putting up or 20 years, okay? Grab your life savings and stuff because you put up a lesson yesterday speaking against this damn devil. Are you gonna bow? And that's gonna be the time come when the Lord when you're gonna clean out all the phonies and this doggone truth. And I'm talking about everybody who follow in the doctrine that we come on the highway, the byway teach right now. Like, I'm not even talking about IUIC and the rest of them like that. Okay? That's going to be the doggone deal breaker right there. Are you going to get out the truth because you're going to get your little $10,000 taken away from you? Okay, well, let's up the ante. Let's say if you have 100,000. Well, let's up the ante more. Let's say if you got 500,000. Let's up the ante even more. Let's say you got $1 million. And we can keep up with that ante. You got the house. You get the $1 million or the hundreds of thousands, the couple cars, all the other stuff. What are you gonna do? That's a decision right there. Right. Many brothers and there are brothers in this truth that's going to make that decision. The Lord is gonna, you're gonna get called the fuck out by Yahweh Shai and Mashiach. Because either gonna put the spirit inside of you to hang on to that and go, oh man, let me see if I can hold on to it. You know, I don't be like them brothers out there like that. Because some of you have now been challenged before. Some of you brothers have never had a hard day in your damn life. There are some of you, I could look at you, I download enough videos to watch it, I could tell you've never had a hard day in your damn life. You're just a fucking parrot repeating what you doggone seeing right there going on with it. But let's see exactly what it is when it comes down to it. You don't have enough gray hair on your head or face or your damn balls from fucking stress. Okay, and we're gonna find
Well, that's right.
Hey, record is coming. We're gonna be fucking laying these people down, man.
Damn right.
Cause you don't fucking deserve to breathe, man.
You don't. So these are the weakest. So what you have right here is in Great Babylon, America. You're the weakest doggone of the men. Okay. Now, when the Lord bring that terror, when everything is going on in sedition amongst men, these people are going. These people have no clue of what to do. Okay, because they know what's going on because they still gonna be in that spirit of let's get along together and work together. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you come around me talking about let's work and let it along, I'm gonna take whatever you have from your doggone monkey ass. Okay.
I got that
So see,
precept. Go ahead.
so because you people are doggone weak. You all weak. Weak. I wouldn't even go and battle against a doggone rotten paper bag with these doggone
That's right.
weak ass.
I want nothing to do with you. I don't even want to be around. Yo, when I'm at the plantation, man, it irks me being around these people, man. Some of them are cool, but at the end of the day, that don't mean shit. Because like it says in Revelation 3:15-16, it speaks about lukewarm spirits. So you can be cool, you know what I'm saying? But then, hey, cool, that's through the spirit. Because if you're cool, that means you're cold. You know, and that's the Holy Spirit is not running hot within you, which means I don't want to be around you, man.
That's right.
You call me an asshole. You call me what's that word? Conceited. Fuck you, man. For what? So, man, what if I am?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to fuck. Yeah, I don't want to fucking be around you, man. Okay, once you find out what I'm
This
about,
is your future, people.
you don't want to be. Hey, you know why these people are like that? Because they're lacking the love of the truth.
That's
You know,
right.
and like that scripture you called for earlier, I got you right here.
This is your future right here, you damn fucking pet, you sodomites, you weak ass, doggone degenerates.
Gone.
Okay, see, y'all don't know what brave is all about. See, we don't give two shits.
Gone.
I used to go here by myself. Y'all know what time it is. This is your future, Great Babylon, America.
That's right.
This is your damn future.
Right.
You're gonna die. All of these people are gonna die.
This is foreseeable future.
You're going to die.
It's not a distant future. It's foreseeable future.
So you're going to die in Great Babylon, America. This is your future. Drive me a metal coffin. Weak men. Doggone women that are out of order.
Right.
Men that won't stand for anything like that. You can't even, you have to have permission from your woman to go to the damn bathroom. Speed your car up away like that. You're weak. I will not feel pity for any of you when the time comes.
And land back on that, what it says in Sirach 4:28, fight for the truth, strive for the truth to the death, and Yahweh by Shem and Shah shall fight for thee. You're not gonna fight for your people, man.
You ain't gonna fight for you damn people, man. Look at you.
And he's gonna laugh in the face of calamity when you're dying miserable death.
Damn, come to me, talk about, oh, my kids, me and my kids. I don't give a shit with your damn kids. You know what a lion does to doggone when he goes to take over a new pride? You have the new pride? He puts those damn those little kid lions to death, man. What do you see on here? Okay, we're from the tribe of Judah, the house of Judah.
That's right.
Okay?
Right.
We're lions.
That's right.
I'm not there to feed your damn little doggone rotten little demon kids. I don't care about your damn kids.
Fine.
They're gonna die.
That's right.
Or they're gonna take this. Small and great, rich and poor, free and
That's right.
bond. It don't matter what your 401k is and all the other stuff like that.
That's right.
You people worship money.
Worship mammon.
You worship mammon. You don't even understand or even contemplate who created you.
Fine.
Okay?
Yeah, you believe in all kinds of stupid ass damnable heresies and whatnot. You cunningly devise fables like the Big Bang Theory. You gotta be a fucking idiot to believe that shit now.
I believe the doggone so-called white man, the red man that can't stand up in the damn fucking sun, somehow created with an inferior body that can't even stand up in the sun for 20 minutes. Okay? Is somehow going to be on top of the people? No. The caveman actually came out of the caves in the year 1200 and something.
And that's another thing too. How is it logical for a leprous inferior creature like Esau, who clearly cannot stand before the sun without sunscreen because he's a cursed nation? So how fucking logical is it that all the other nations supposedly came from his loins when he's the most inferior?
Exactly.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It makes absolutely no sense. They know it. The people on this earth are starting to know it. Whether you people want to or not. See, you people, here's the deal with you damn Jakes, especially you dug on Northern Kingdom. You ran the sign, you stupid woman. Okay?
That's right.
And our zeal against state. See that the fear of the Lord, they understand what's up here. They are really afraid. Mm-hmm. They've never seen this before.
That's right.
They're so comfortable around here in doggone East El Paso, the house and stuff. They've never seen this before. And they hate this. Right. Many of them actually hate this. Like, oh, they're out there again. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, through the spirit. I remember when I was downtown, I was downtown before I even found out this brother was even out here, I would go downtown, so-called Dolo, which I wasn't because the angels were around me. But anyway, there's one guy works for a valet company, some old piece of shit ass Edomite, and he cut the corner, and he saw me in front of his like little coffee shop, like some prop side in front of before, and he goes, "Oh, you again?" I said, "Yes, me again." And I said something along the lines of, "Nonstop on your block till you drop. You're not dropping yet. You haven't dropped yet. So yes, I'm still out here until you fucking drop."
Yeah. Okay.
Because like it says in Sirach 25:7, okay, a part of our greatest joy is seeing the downfall of our enemies, man.
That's right. And y'all lucky I haven't brought the doggone picture here with the doggone Edomites. But very few Edomites are actually driving on here. Okay. But you're going into slavery.
That's right.
Okay. But we're gonna one day go into Concord and say, well, a lot of the Edomites are really walking, so we can let them know. Okay, hey, come here, white man. You know what your future is. You're going into hardcore slavery.
Right.
For the oppression that you get, that is mind-boggling. But before that happens, your own kind is going to bring you into doggone oppression. But this is the future right here. This is that slavery here, that doggone white man is going to bring to you, the so-called white people. Huh?
Even to your own people.
That's right.
Even to his own people, because like it says in Sirach 14:3, if he's evil to himself, what good can he do to anybody else?
Huh?
He doesn't give a shit about his own people.
Damn right. Because this man was so egotistical and wanted to brag and well documented his rise above the kings of the earth, true gods.
Right.
Okay? But he's left all the evidence right there. So when we bring it out, no, that's a long time ago. I don't care. I don't forgive you.
Right.
Okay? I do not forgive you. They go, you're supposed to forgive. And no, that's for the brothers and the doggone truth.
Right.
The rest of you niggas, you crackers, I don't care about you.
That's right.
Understand that. I do not care about you.
The Lord said he requires.
That means nothing.
Yeah. The Lord says he requires what is past. So if he requires what is past, that might as well Revelation 13:10, where it says, Revelation 13 verse 92, it says, he that has an ear, let him hear. He who leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity.
You kill with the sword, must be killed with the
That's
sword.
right.
And that's the patience of the saint.
Retribution.
The saint. That's we are the saints. And our patience is the fact is that we are not just going to take up the sword, we're going to go up against our enemies. Because the Lord Mashiach made it clear, vengeance is his. Okay? You are going to go into slavery. This is going to be part of that slavery right here, but not the 1,000-year slavery that you're going to go through. Oh, no. That's totally different. This here, okay, is that judgment, punishment, okay, that's going to come on the earth. Take you people out of your comfort zone, right? Those of you who took the job so willingly, you weep in the leg. God, I can't. How do you people actually exist being so doggone weak? How do you women live with men that are so weak? How? How do you women live with men that are so weak? Look at that. You can tell he's a fairy inside the car, the little doggone little
goddamn fairy, man.
You see, you get the little chicken that come out like that.
Yeah. Looking all feminine and shit, man.
It looks so feminine.
Looking like Pee Wee Herman and shit, man.
Because I'm going to ask you, are you a sodomite? Oh, you don't know. Oh, let me use the term. Faggot.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to die in a lake of fire unless you change your ways.
That's right.
Now, I don't hate you personally, Jake, that are sodomites. It's your act.
Yep.
That's why we call you and say, come for the spiritual healing. That's what you was doing out there. But the Lord can heal you.
Right. If you want to be healed.
If you want to be healed, the Lord can heal you out of that, man.
Oh, it says, what's that, St. James? You ask, you receive not, because you ask not.
That's right.
If you don't want to see, like that nigga, not to quote a nigga, example, but a nigga Project Pat, the rapper, back in the early 2000s, came out with a song called "Don't Say It For Her, She Don't Want to Be Saved." And that her, that pronoun her, is another reference to the bride of Yahweh.
That's right.
Okay, and that's really Yasharala.
That's right.
Christian Jeremiah 3:14, man. We're joined onto him through the marriage of the Holy Covenant, man.
Yep.
And he didn't give the law, statutes, commandments of the Holy Covenant to the rest of these nations, so they're by default they're bastards, man.
They're bastards.
And they have no salvation because of that.
That's right.
It's in Isaiah 45:17.
Especially damn Edomites. Right. So we are showing you right now what's to come. Okay? Take a look at it. There it is right there.
Yep. This is what you got coming to you. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. And it reads, "Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High God, Yahweh, to recompense the tribulation to them that trouble you."
You trouble us.
We have a lot of enemies, man. I was listening to the brother from Baltimore, and he was going to say, listen, he said basically, stay alert. We have many enemies, man. Yep. Well, we can even see Yahweh Shemeshai, because our only worth is our faith in Yahweh Shemeshai's sound doctrine, man.
That's right.
It's the 2 Thessalonians 1:7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, bring us under that second holy covenant. That's where we're going to be in the eternal rest.
That's right.
So right now, we have to labor for that rest, man.
That's right.
Like it says in the book of Hebrews. See? That's what we're laboring for.
We are laboring for that rest.
Okay?
Okay.
Everlasting righteous rest. That's what we're laboring for, man.
And that rest, obviously we didn't get that time of Jacob's trouble with the how shall Mashiach said. Okay? You gotta get those garments of white, and you get rest. Meaning what? Ministry's done. You've already gone through your judgment, and now he's gonna turn his face, okay, on the rest of these people on this earth. Because see, they're gonna be sitting back as usual. It's gonna be business as usual. Oh, that's just those niggas going through all that shit. They're naturally nothing anyways like that. They're used to it. They're used to seeing us die in the street. They're used to seeing us being poor. And Jacob's trouble is gonna be so freaking going hellish to us. It's gonna be a mind-boggling thing. Because why? Since they already set up the doggone in the news and in the headlines, the fact that we are the fault of everything that's going on, because the roughly paraphrasing when it says that we don't work in Egypt, okay, and then right around in that same scripture, in that precept area, it talked about and Judah will be a terror on Egypt, because that Jacob trouble, Lord of Jake's them, they don't think. I was looking at some news piece there where this young Jake, he turns around and he picks up, he followed this Moabite for 23 miles after she went to the ATM machine. He followed her in the car. As soon as she got out of the car, he grabs her, he picks her, he body slams her, and he paralyzes her.
He took like hundreds of dollars from her.
Yeah, and he paralyzed her. She got paralyzed for that. You can imagine what the Moabites now think about Jake. Okay, for that. I can imagine what I was thinking about Jake if Jake did that to me or to someone in my family or even the so-called white man. Okay, so Jake is gonna. A lot of Jake's these young wipers, these wipers and these devils. They're not going. And I got a video I want to throw up there what I show with what happened in the courthouse there with the child support case there, with them Jake's going to court like that. And Jake says it's an embarrassment. 2/3 is an embarrassment. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So when you see that behavior going like that. These big mamas and shit, they get their welfare cut off and all the other stuff. What do you mean I gotta get this doggone chip from me? I don't want to chip inside me. Okay? And they fighting and going all crazy like that. Everybody's gonna be standing by and looking and going, man, it really is them. Because why aren't they falling in line? These people are gonna fall in line. That's why they tried to make the doggone Jabberoni our fault that we were resistant. We were holding up society. We're the ones that couldn't bring things back to normal. Because that's creating that doggone image of us being the resistors, the troublemakers on this earth. And that's why everybody's gonna be turning their doggone guns on us. And Jake, you can have no choice but to turn around and fight. That's right. You can have no choice but to turn around and go rob and steal. Okay? Because there's not gonna be any options, and that's the Lord is gonna set it in that way to purge out the doggone rebellious.
Yeah, the Lord's not gonna be fighting for you. The Lord Yahweh Shemeshai is not gonna be fighting for you because you didn't strive for truth to death. So he's not. So you're gonna have to. You're gonna realize you're gonna have to fend for yourself.
That's right, and that means you're gonna have to go absolutely carnal, absolutely carnal. And while Egypt will be fair in the beginning, that's because the Lord is gonna put His Spirit in these doggone Peckerwoods sitting down in the cave there, these elites, to allow that chaos to happen. And who you think they're trying to get that chaos from? The poor Edomites, who the so-called the Trump supporters, the poor ones, okay, and Jake's them. That's what they're really trying to get. That's why they want to bring Trump out so they can antagonize Jake to freaking their own rise up and go, no, we don't deal with that. Okay? And that's what they're trying to do. They want Jake to be the one that's going to get things done. That's what they do all the time. How you think our neighbors got destroyed? They use Jake. You want to make some money? Here you go. Why you think these niggas could keep walking around sagging their pants and selling drugs? They work for the fucking cops, people. They work for the cops. They work for the FBI. So they're allowed to sell a certain amount or do certain things, so that as long as they can be informants or they can do certain things and destroy the neighborhood. That's what they're allowed to do. So our enemies are people that look like us that come up to you like, hey brother man, like all that stuff like that. It's like, no, if you don't know what tribe you're from, if you don't know the Yahushua and Mashiach like that, you're an enemy, and as such you will be destroyed and treated like an enemy. Right? Make no let me tell you all this. Let me tell you this. Because I can see in a lot of brothers' face when they do videos. A lot of us have comeback background. Hand-to-hand combat and all kinds of other kind of combat. We're pissed. We are angry. And the scriptures is the reason why is what holds us together, right, to not to go do something carnal. Okay? We are pissed. We're not scared. Let me repeat this. We are not fucking scared. Because we don't value our life in this doggone wicked kingdom. So don't make that damn mistake. Fuck you, Biden, and fuck you, Trump. Okay? There's nothing you can do to the man of the Lord. Not a damn thing. We're not scared of you damn peckerwoods, man. Make no mistake. You have the warrior class of men that the Yahushua has raised up to go in the highway and the byway. Right. Warrior class men. Right. We are the ancient generals that put you damn people in fear. We are the ancient Samsons. Right. Okay? We are those men. Don't get it twisted. Give a closer precept after.
Right. That's right. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 4. We fools account his life madness, and his end to be without honor. See, read that again. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 4. We fools account his life madness. And these people here. And his end to be without honor. Because they're like, well, what we're doing right now is not honorable to these people. It's actually foolishness. You know, vanity. Okay? Why they niggas stand out there screaming yelling to themselves. We're about to go out here, have a feast, and get drunk off our ass. Okay, get drunk and marry and act a goddamn fool. And that's actually vanity. Right? So they don't value us as men of honor. No. Okay. This is why they count our life madness. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 5. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High God Yahweh, and his lot is among the saints? Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined into us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. And this is why you're going to die. Okay. This is why you're going to die. And this is why here it ended off here in verse 7. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, Yahweh by Shirishah, we have not known it. So Yahweh by Shirishah is not going to know you. When it's convenient for you to know him, he's not going to fucking know you. He's going to turn his back. He's going to give you his back, just like he gave him and his men of the Lord your backs.
That's right.
This is the future for you people, man, and we can't wait to see it, man. Adam Ratazah, I speak for myself. Adam Ratazah, I'm alive to see it, man.
Damn right.
And the brothers next to me, we're alive to fucking see the downfall of the wicked. Mainly you Edomites, man.
Yeah.
And all your pompous, snarky, proud ass fucking looks, man. That shit's gonna cease when you have no more fucking food to eat.
Exactly.
All right, and you have no means to obtain the food, water, and other supplies that you rely on for your livelihood sake.
And
man.
then you got to go then step on the jungle with the doggone amongst the poor who outnumber you by 100 to 1. Okay? Because Jake's are the majority.
Reminds me, you mentioned that Moabite, that Moabite just got knocked upside the head by that Jake. Reminds me, speaking of what we're talking about right now, there was an Edomite that was just walking, who in his mind thought he was minding his own business. Then some Jake just came skipping with like a rock or a bottle in his hand and knocked him upside the back of his head, knocked him out.
That's right.
And that's going to be an ongoing trend.
That's going to be an ongoing trend. Because see, Jake them like this, and I'm going to call them niggas. If they know they ain't no law, they're freaking not going to do anything. And you know what? A lot of them are actually going to be working for these doggone packaways who actually want to get the chaos. They're going to be paying Jake them and giving Jake some immunity to go do those things. Because they know Jake is sordid, man. Jake is sordid and want to do doggone wickedness. Right. And what you say is, if I go do bad things, I don't get in trouble. No. Okay. They can send Jay to go. They can send because see Jay don't have no value or anything. Anytime you want to have lose property value or community value, just move niggas inside of it. It loses value very quickly because they don't share. They don't understand the value of anything. They don't care. That's why they don't understand the value of the scriptures. Okay, we were sent out here to do what? To warn them, to warn the wicked. But hey, we getting the blood off our hands, and that's what it comes down to. We're not hiding it. We come out here so that you people can see us. You can walk. You can make all the shit you want. You can threaten us. You can try to use your car to mow us down. There's a whole lot of things that can happen. That lamp pole could fall down and execute us. Okay? But we come out here. We're gonna be out here when it's 120 degrees out here in the summertime. Uncomfortable, whatever the case is like that. But what you people perceive to be uncomfortable, I'm not comfortable. I like the damn sun. Okay?
It's actually healthy for you.
Because I don't want my skin to get no lighter than this. Okay? That deep dark, the Hawashai Mashiach type look, man.
Right.
Okay?
That's right.
So, Lord willing, you are edified. Okay? We bring out the gospel again. Let these people know Great Babylon America is going to be destroyed. 2/3, you're going to be getting destroyed along with it. Okay? And the sheeps that are in the truth right now continue to stay in the truth. I pray that Yahushua Mashiach, okay, that we don't lose our faith, okay, and keep this crown to the very end. So with that, we're going to turn to the east and give all glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, also to you brothers who are putting on this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feed the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in.
Shalom, DTA, the bomb of all, soon,
very soon. So I was able to get the